This is Vivian Maßwohl, host of Femme Vitale on CKCU 93.1 FM, and today I'm joined by Toronto artist proclaimed as the Princess of Garage Rock, the lovely Hannah Bussiere, aka Luna Lee. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very good. So first of all, I'm just going to start off the interview by just asking, what are your preferred pronouns?
She, her.
Okay, perfect. So you used to be known under the moniker of Veins, but you renamed yourself last year to Luna Lee. Can you just provide a little context as to why you felt that Luna Lee better illustrated the general vibe of your band than Veins?
Yeah. So Veins was a name that I came up with when I was first posting my demos on the internet, kind of at the end of high school.
Okay.
And that name kind of came out of from a poem that I had written under the same name. And yeah, so when I was posting that, I was not really thinking about a band. I just needed a name to kind of make my art under, and I thought it was kind of just cute and romantic. And then when it became a full band, then it sort of people kind of assumed that it maybe was like a metal band or a hardcore band. And it was also like not so searchable online. And a lot of our imagery was kind of about nature and kind of celestial images and of course the moon. When we were kind of thinking about changing the name, we weren't sure what it was going to be, and we made this whole list of different names. And my bandmate Hallie and I actually kind of one day went around on the street just asking people what they liked better. And kind of, I don't know where Luna Lee originated. I don't remember how it got on the list, but it ended up being the winner.
Nice. Yeah, I see on your Twitter and your bio there, you call yourself Moon Princess, which I like
Moon
it.
Fairy,
or Moon Fairy, yeah. Perfect. And
Yeah.
are you yourself Luna, or is the entire band encompassed by the name Luna as well? Because on your social media, you seem to kind of refer it to yourself as Luna.
Yes. So Luna Lee, I call it my alter ego, kind of my stage version of myself. So it's my project. I write all the music and everything, and then the band just joins me for live shows.
Okay. And do you think that Luna Lee is kind of a different person than Hannah? She's your kind of glittery Sasha Fierce.
Yes, totally. She's just more bold, more confident, not shy at all. Just will slay you with guitar solos. And yeah, kind of a way for me to kind of work on my stage presence.
Nice.
Yeah.
And speaking of glitter and a glittery, confident Sasha Fierce, you have a relationship, I'd say, with sparkle and glitter. I know you wear it with your amazing onstage outfits, and you sometimes drop it from the ceiling during performance, I heard, and you have your own glitter sponsor.
Yes. Yeah, glitter kind of became a ritual for us. Kind of now at every show, my band will sit in the green room or in the bathroom together, and we put on each other's glitter on our face. Brayden will sometimes do a glitter beard.
Nice.
And we like warm up our voices and we sing together. So that's kind of become our little ritual with glitter at the beginning before our set. And yeah, I feel like glitter just kind of represents just positivity and fun. So it's kind of a nice element for us to add to our show. It sort of originated when Hallie was directing our video for Star Stuff, and we had the idea about the glitter cheeks, and kind of from there we just started wearing it at all of our shows because we had a bunch left over after the video shoot.
And you have your glitter sponsor. How did that come about?
So we kind of discovered their stuff online. We realized that normal glitter is actually really bad for the environment because it's a microplastic and makes its way into oceans and is consumed by marine life. So we found this company, Eco Glitter Fun, and actually Hallie just emailed them and was wondering if they were into kind of sponsoring us and sending us some of their glitter, and they were down, and we picked a few little different types and they sent us a few little boxes. We were really excited about it.
August of 2017, you won the SOCAN Foundation Award for Young Canadian Songwriters with your single Star Stuff. You said earlier that you kind of work alone and then you come to your band. What's your songwriting process like?
Yeah, I write all my songs on my own. Normally I like to be just fully alone in my room at night, but I will normally, kind of my recent thing has been, I'll make the instrumental first, and I always like to record as I write. I use Logic, and I kind of try and find a chord progression, and then I start adding little parts and kind of building it one instrument at a time. And then recently I've just been kind of like singing and just to see what comes out of me, and then lyrics kind of flow from there. So it's kind of interesting. Sometimes I discover things about myself, or I sing about stuff that I didn't realize I was even kind of thinking about. So sometimes you can discover new things about yourself just through kind of the way the lyrics form and with the song.
It's kind of like a nice therapy. And yeah, your sound
Yeah.
is like, it's very dreamy and ethereal, but it still manages to have that kind of gritty, relatable. And I guess in a way, it's a very comforting sound of a girl sitting in her room with her guitar, or in your case, you have multiple instruments, reflecting on her experience. And it's about life and love and philosophy and all the emotions that kind of come with that. However, do you see your sound kind of going through a transition lately? Because in your interview with MTV4, you were speaking about your EP, Opal Angel, which you had written for the main part during the last summer and a little bit before. And you stated that you needed to release the EP in October of 2017, as you, quote, said, things are changing. Could you just go a little more into depth about that comment?
For sure. So those 4 songs in the EP were all, written in the years from 2014 to 2016. So they are all kind of older songs, and kind of in my mind, I really was set on doing a full-length album because I just really enjoy that as one big work of art and kind of getting a flow with the songs and everything like that. But yeah, it had been a while since I released anything, and my songwriting approach was changing a little bit. It was getting a little more refined, and then I just felt like the new songs I was writing didn't quite fit with those 4 that I had recorded already. So just decided to give it a go and just release it and kind of start fresh with the new project afterwards. So yeah, the new sound is a little more, has more synth involved, still has elements of rock and roll, lots of kind of guitar riffs and stuff like that, but I'm starting to incorporate more harp and violin and kind of getting even dreamier with it.
Gorgeous. Oh, I'm really excited about that. And you're a very female-centric band. You're on vocals, guitar, and violin. Hallie's on bass. She's on the fish. She's on the bass and the backup vocals, and Char's on guitar, synth, and backup vocals as well. And then you have a male drummer named Braden. How did you come to form Lunally?
Well, the band actually went through a few different versions before we settled on this one. When I was recording my very first demos when I was 17, it was with my boyfriend Jacob, and he kind of helped me start my band with his friend Fox, and we were a 3-piece. So we were 2 guitars and drums, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
That kind of had like a more garagey rock and roll sound. And then after about a year, I think, we brought in Jacob's sister, Hallie, to sing some backup vocals, and her boyfriend, Braden, to play some drums. And then Fox went on to bass. So then we had 5 people for like one show, and then Hallie got her friend Char to come sing some more backup vocals, and then we were a 6-piece for a little while.
Nice.
And then kind of as we were going through the transformation from Veins to Lunally, I definitely kind of wanted to scale it down a bit. 6 people was really hard to coordinate.
Yeah.
And I definitely kind of wanted more of that female energy on stage with me. And I knew that Char is a guitar player and plays keys as well. And so I kind of got her to learn the parts. And then Hallie ended up picking bass back up after like many, many, many years, and sort of just relearned bass to play in the band, and that was amazing.
Nice.
She's amazing, and kind of picked it up super quickly, and then we kind of became this 4-piece.
Sweet. And your band's you and your band are very involved in girls supporting girls. You've played in the past at the Forest City Gallery for the Girls Rock Camp fundraiser, and you work with a lot of female photographers, and your video for Opal Angel was an all-female collaboration from a group of filmmakers in New York City. Can you tell me a little bit about the New York City collaboration and your experience in general with females supporting females in the DIY music scene?
Yeah, for sure. The New York City collaboration was through this wonderful filmmaker, Holly Pruner. We did actually a little trade. So she was making a short film, and I wrote a score for her short film, and then in return, she decided to make a music video for me, which is amazing.
That is amazing.
And yeah, I went down to New York, and she kind of had her whole team, which was all female, which was amazing, and we shot down there. So kind of that was all through her. But I love working with women. I feel super comforted and kind of comfortable with the female energy, and just kind of totally brings a different energy to the project with women. And so yeah, I mostly work with, like, Hallie directs a lot of our music videos, and yeah, we like to work with female photographers as well. Yeah, we just like to support each other and kind of help each other along.
So you traded your work as a composer for the work. You have a lot going on. You're in multiple bands, are you not? How many projects do you have going on?
Well, Lunally is obviously my main thing, and then I play in 2 other bands. I play drums in a band called Tange, which is also all women, and I play keys in a band called Mother Tongues now. So those two projects are not my own. I was just brought in to kind of be part of the live band.
Okay.
So those are it's a little bit less on my plate for sure. We just rehearse and we play shows, and it's really fun, and it's a lot less pressure.
Yeah.
So that can be kind of like more low key for me. And then Lunally is just my thing where I get to kind of call the shots and decide what's going on. So yeah, I have that all going on. It's a busy life right now.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
I teach music at my mom's music school to little kids, which is really fun. And yeah, like I'd love to kind of do music for film and stuff like that and compose when I can, because I do have a classical background. So it's really, really fun for me to kind of use that once in a while.
Nice. And is there short film released? Can you tell us anything about the score for the short film that you did?
I don't think it's released right now. I have to follow up with her about that actually. But it was a couple of years ago, and I just went back and forth with her. She just told me like what vibe she wanted and parts of the film she felt like she needed songs for. The film was pretty much finished, and then it just had no music. So then I kind of got to watch the whole film and kind of add my stuff in as we went along.
Nice.
And we went back and forth a couple times, changed a few things. I just recorded it in my room. It was very synth based.
Speaking of things in the future, you've announced that you have a Lunally single released for the song Silver in the Rain coming up. Can you just tell me a little bit about the upcoming single and your event Silver Night?
So the single is kind of the first song of this new batch of songs, what I feel is like moving into a new territory.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. And me and Braden recorded it a couple months ago, and we always record kind of me and him. He has a studio called Marquee Sound, and he's an engineer and producer. And so I record with him. We just kind of, he plays bass and drums, and I play everything else on the recordings. So we kind of just sit in the studio and jam and figure out sounds, and it's super fun. He has a lot of sweet vintage gear, and yeah, so I feel really lucky to have that, because as he's in the band, he knows exactly kind of what the song is supposed to sound like and what vibe I'm going for. So it's very natural and easy. And so we recorded that a couple months ago, and then actually Hallie directed a music video for it in April. It's a little bit moody, a little bit more sexy, and I won't say too much about it.
Okay.
I will say that there is obviously more glitter involved, and yeah, you'll just have to wait and see, I guess.
Sounds good.
And then for the Silver Night, when we do our own release show, we like to kind of go take the extra step and make the extra effort. So what we're doing with this one is we want to make it a little more theatrical, and we are involving a few different artists. We've got August K, who has done some of our photos in the past, doing a celestial photo booth for everyone attending. And
sweet.
We have a little glitter station, which we normally do at our own shows. And we're going to use the Eco Glitter Fun Glitter, and people can kind of get their face painted and stuff like that. And then we're building lots of props and stuff like that. We built the huge moon for the stage and some stars as well. And we're going to kind of try and decorate the space as much as possible. And we are going to involve some dancers. So there's going to be a lot of choreography and things like that, and yeah, just lots of more surprises to come, but nice. I'm supposed to keep it a little bit secret, so
fair
but yeah, it's gonna be a little bit theatrical.
Well, I realized I was gonna be in Toronto on June 22nd, so I'm gonna be there.
Oh my God.
There's no way I'm gonna miss that. I love the way that you guys are really DIY and hands-on with all your own stuff. You and Hallie are curating this event, and then Hallie has obviously directed your music videos. Did Shar do the choreography for your?
She did. She's also a dancer.
Yeah,
we're like a big full team in the band. Yeah.
Braden produces. It's very impressive.
Yeah, I feel so lucky to kind of have them. Definitely couldn't do it without them. And Hallie's kind of my partner in crime with kind of organizing everything and helping me out. Yeah, it's just really amazing to have that support.
Sweet. And then lastly, so Femme Vitale seeks to promote female, non-binary, and transgender artists. So who are your top 3 favorite artists who identify as such?
I really like to listen to, because, well, I'm half Korean, so I really like hearing kind of other Korean women that are killing it out there. Yeah. So I really like Japanese Breakfast and Yeji. They're both very different, but both very, very sweet. I don't know if I can pick 3. Otherwise, I really admire and respect what Solange is doing right now, performing in kind of unconventional ways and using movement and dance in her performances and kind of fashion as well, which is totally amazing. And then I'll just say one more. Melody's Echo Chamber was always one of my favorites in high school, and yeah, she's just so amazing, and she's releasing new music now, and I've been waiting for so long, and I'm so excited. excited.
And it's such a unique, crazy sound coming out right now from her. I love it. All right. Well, thank you so much. I'll definitely play those 3 on the upcoming show. I really appreciate you being on the show, Hannah.
Of course.
If anyone wants to go to Silver Night and see the debut of Luna Lee's new song Silver in the Rain and video directed by Hallie, it is at 8:30 on June 22nd at the Baby G on 1608 Dundas Street West in Toronto. I'll share the event on my Facebook and Twitter, and if you want to check out Hannah, aka Luna Lee, on her site, you can go to lunalee.ca. You can find her Bandcamp and Facebook under Luna Lee, and her Twitter and Instagram under the handle at Luna Lee Band. And is there anything else you'd like to plug coming up?
That's it for now. Me and Brayden are going to be doing a lot more recording this summer, but it's still up in the air.
All right. Well, thanks so much.
Thank you. This was so fun.
Yeah, it really was.